Alright, back again. Football Manager update. Concord Rangers, Beach Boys. I'll show you how I've been getting on. We're about to line up for the game away at Chelsea, big one. I'll show you how I've been getting on. Bit up and down, really. So you left me on that Man United game, which I was really disappointed with. Didn't really push home the home advantage and basically let a 1-0 result happen to us, which is really frustrating. Then we played that Hapoel Beersheva at home, beat them 7-0. I played pretty much a second string team as well for the most part, and we beat them 7-0. Goals from Hussey, 2 for Nogueira, 2 for Rankin, 1 for Gustavo Enrique, and 1 for Emil Tornes as well. Emil Tornes is a guy, a left winger I got in on loan from Man City to cover the injuries I had. I thought I'd give him a game, and he put one in as well. So yeah, 7-0, pretty comfortable. They had a man sent off after 33 minutes as well, which helped. We were 5-0 up after 24 minutes, mind, so the damage was already done at that point. Then we played Reading away and lost 2-1. We got an excellent record against Reading traditionally, but we were awful in this game. It was really worrying when you have players like Enrique, Diogo, Bruninho just playing poorly and not getting into the game. We went 1-0 down. I went all-out attack in the second half, put Nogueira on, and he did equalise around the hour mark. But a few minutes later, we conceded another one. I had to play Longelo in defence instead of Ibanez. Ibanez was injured, and I think we missed him. Longelo wasn't very good. So yeah, that was a really disappointing result. So at that point, we'd lost 2 league games on the bounce. And then we played Liverpool in the Carabao Cup and got battered in that one as well. We went 2-0 down pretty quick. We went 2-0 down the first half. Again, I played a second string team really because I'm not really that bothered about this trophy. I went out attack in the second half. Scored a couple of goals, but when the game was already gone, Bruninho and Ben Rabah, I brought on Ben Rabah, and again he changed. He looked different. So going forward, we actually looked okay. And if you look at the statistics of the game, we gave them a game, but the defence was awful. Look, John Caton 6.4, Longelo 6.3, Ibinger 6.3, Lima 6.4. So defensively, we were shocking. That cost us. But since then, we've won every game, not conceded a goal. So we played Brighton away, a late penalty won that game. That was a poor performance. I'm not going to tell you any other way. We barely created any chances. Managed to win a penalty in the 83rd minute and scored it, but we were rubbish in that game. Then we played away at Hapoel Beersheva and won 3-0. Nogueira scored a penalty for us. Joe Waugh scored. And Paterni Longelo, his first goal for the club. So that made it 3-0. Pretty comfortable result there. And then we were home to bottom of the league Watford and won 3-0 in that one as well. Ben Rabah getting another goal. Nogueira getting another goal. And Christian Fatai, who missed a penalty but then put in the rebound. So, yeah, that was a decent result. We managed to turn it around a little bit. Looking at the league as it stands at the moment, we are second. Joint on points and goal difference with Man United. I think they're ahead. It's not even goals scored. So we've got an identical record to Man United. I have no idea why we're second below them. Maybe it's head-to-head. Yeah, it must be head-to-head, I guess, because we did lose to them, didn't we? But there you go. So it's all really close. Man City have played a game more and they're 2 points behind us. So yeah, and then we've got Chelsea who are 4th. So it's all really close at the top there. Only 2 points separating the top 4. Obviously, it's early days in the season and that tends to happen. But yeah, we've got a chance. This game now, Chelsea are favourites. Our form is slightly better than theirs, and we're second. I'm fed up of going to Stamford Bridge and never getting a result. I think if I look at the past meetings again, I don't think I've ever got a point at Stamford Bridge. I'll have to check. I might be wrong on that. It takes a bit of time to load the past meetings because it has to go through old seasons. There you go. Right, so we played them 14 times, lost 5, drawn 5 and won 4. If I look at the games that we were away, we did draw. We drew the last time 1-1. Okay, that's not too bad. But lost that one, lost that one, lost that one, lost that one, lost that one. Won that one on penalties after a draw. We've never beaten Chelsea away anyway, and we're actually undefeated in 4 against them. So our record isn't that bad. It's just our away record is pretty poor. We don't We've never lost to them at home, and they've never beat us. We've never beaten them away. So whoever tends to stay at home, I mean, this at the moment it seems to be a guaranteed point for Chelsea at least. But because of that, I'm going to start the game with the attacking 4-4-2 formation. The reason for that is because I feel like I think we need to go at them. We need to attack from the off. I don't want to be sort of playing our normal way, get caught and go one behind. So I think we need to attack from the off. Benrahma looks 82% condition. I'm not going to have him on the bench then. I'm going to put Bragg on the bench. I'll put him on the bench for... we don't need 2 defenders. I'll put him on the bench for Ibenger. Fatai, deep line playmaker. War on the right. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Frith, Ibanez, Harvey, Caton, Walters, Rankin, Bruninho, Nogueira. Yeah, cool. We'll go with that. What's the same with Nogueira, Rankin? Is he 84% condition? Joe Wall, 86. Right, we'll try these guys. We've got a lot of games coming quickly, so we're going to have to try and get them in. But I'll start with this, and we'll adjust. I'm not going to play this formational game unless we start going behind quite quickly. I'm hoping that we can just get an early goal and then we'll switch over and start playing a more conservative formation. At that point, then I'll move Nogueira to attacking midfielder and Rankin into central midfielder with Fatai. Not really got a defensive option in there, but I might try and force Fatai to play a bit deeper. Right, aggressive. I'm going to think. No, not aggressive. Passionate. Go out there and impress me. Oh, it does nothing. Brilliant. Bloody brilliant. Okay, I know it's a bit jittery, the gameplay, which is really annoying. I'm trying to... I don't really know how to fix it without getting a new laptop, really, but... Okay. I think it's not really jittery on my screen, it's just more jittery on the recording, which is annoying. Okay, it doesn't look like Man United play, and I'm assuming they're playing later then. It doesn't really matter at this stage, it's so early in the season, isn't it? Yeah, it doesn't look like they're playing. So, let's get a win and put pressure on them. Nothing happening thus far. Chelsea are dominating possession, which I'd expect with the formation we're playing. We've got a corner here though. Let's head it away. Don't get caught on the counter. Caton, Fatai, nice ball, Polyak. Go on, Polyak. Ooh, he's not really done much this year. He's been injured for a lot of it, and whenever I've tried to bring him back, he just seems he doesn't have the conditioning. Again, last year wasn't a fantastic season for him either, so starting to have my doubts about Polyak and thinking that maybe having Kouassi as a backup left winger might be a better idea, especially the fact that Kouassi is a bit more versatile. But we'll persevere. It's unfair to judge him based on the fact that he was injured for most of the season. Still 0-0. They've had most possession, but they've not had any shots. They've not done anything with the possession. Say that. Oof. Their first shot is a shot on target, saved by the keeper. Out of the way. Right. Tuck it into ease off. Get rid. Oh, okay, that's gone right into keeper's hands. That probably means that's not the end of the highlight. It's not. We've gone long. It's Joe War. Can he roll back the years? Frith, Fatai. Nice ball, that. Polyak. Get in the area. Get in the area. Oh. Headed right into the keeper's hands. It's not even the end of the highlight. Blimey. Come on. There you go. Lovely work, Caton. Here we go. Nogueira's coming in. You got to cross that. What are you doing? John Caton. He just ran and just put it in the keeper's arms. He had Nogueira and Bruninho on the inside. Oh, and there you go. John Caton's going to get sent off. What an absolute donkey. Wow. That is a bad 2 minutes for John Caton. Right, okay, I have to change it up now. That's the end of that. Sorry. I have no idea what to do. Because I've got 2 strikers on the pitch, and I would argue that we should have none on the pitch now. I'm going to push... I'm going to try and force something out of the players I've got on the pitch at the moment. I know Bruninho can play in midfield. He has the ability to do that. Nogueira can play on the right. Poljak left, Rankin in the middle, Fatai defensive midfielder, and Joe Waugh at right back for now. He can do somewhat of a job at right back. Right, okay. Oh my god, no he can't. Okay, well maybe I take him off then. You utter donkey, John Caton. You've completely cost us the game. I'm going to have to bring on Longello for Joe Waugh there. What? I'm absolutely fuming at him. He's cost us any chance of a win here, in my opinion. I'm saying that I know I beat Liverpool, but that was a game where we were winning anyway, and we just basically could hold them off. We're not winning this game. I have to flip it up and play defensively from not winning. I'm having to play people out of position. He's completely cost us there with 2 stupid bookings. I'm going to have a word with him. I'm going to warn him for that because he's let me down there. Deep line playmaker, defend, just to make sure that he's playing backwards. Like, I'm playing so many people out of position, but I have to. There you go. This could be dangerous. Free kick. And what are they going to do with it? Put it back to the keeper. Come on, get involved. Obviously, hoping that the wingers kind of converge really rather than... they've scored. What a strike that is. 1-0 Chelsea. An absolute thunder bastard. But we're not playing well. It's gone again. There's some really poor performances out there. Caton has completely left us in the lurch with 2 stupid bookings. I told him to ease off. He's still going to go and get himself sent off. And now look at these performance ratings. Absolutely shocking. 6.3 from Harvey, a 6.2 from Rankin, 6.5 from Bruninho, 6.4 from Nogueira. It's not good enough. It's not good enough against these big teams. And we are, again, in big games, bottling it like we were doing last year. I'm signing these big players, but... Right. I'm going to sacrifice Bruninho. Bring on someone who's a bit more defensively minded in that midfield. I haven't even got Gulu on the bench, have I? I'll bring on Gustavo Enrique. He can do somewhat of a job. Can he? Yeah, I have to do that. And then I'm going to take off Nogueira and put on Bragg because he's rapid. But that's it. That's my substitutions done. And we're already at half time. I'm going to try and get him to play positive, which is going to be difficult. Here we go. We've got an opportunity here. Harvey. Oh, he's just giving the ball away. He's completely given the ball away. Luckily, they hit it right at the keeper. What is going on with this team at the moment? It's not consistent at all, and we're bottling these huge games. No, I'm not changing, because that means he's going to just put it back to very defensive, and I can't afford to do that if we're losing. What's the point in playing very defensive? Come on! Such crap. So crap. Come on. Harvey. It's gone through everyone. No one's in the area, that's why, because I ain't got a striker up there. Gonna have to change it up, I think. Bragg. Nice turn for Bragg. Go on, Bragg! Oh, he's been tackled. What a challenge that is. Oh, that's the highlight, is it? My player getting tackled. Brilliant. He did so well to turn in the area. Right. Oh, no. Okay. Change tactics. Gonna move. Well, I'm not obviously gonna put Enrique up front. Don't worry. I'm gonna put Rankin up there. He can somewhat do a job. Gonna get him play as a false 9. Make him box to box so he does a bit of running. Cool. Right. Let's go with that then. Caton's completely screwed me. Come on. We gotta go. We gotta attack. We're losing. Not much happening at the moment. Gotta force him up. That's a very deep line. Okay. Gonna play higher. Hopefully try and catch them out on the offside. Come on. Fifth's been booked. These bookings are going to cost us. We've got a corner. Come on. Someone. Longello heads it over. Looking at a third defeat of the season. Third defeat in not many games. We're not looking good. At the moment, our form is poor. Come on, get bloody into him. Can't see anything coming out of there. Corner of Chelsea. Oh. 2 clear-cut chances. We're not taking them. That's the thing. Our guys aren't taking them. Starting to worry a bit about Bruninho. I know he's scored quite a few goals already, but those are coming one. Like, you know, he scored sort of hat tricks and things like that, and it's like it's very all well and good. But you're not scoring that goal that wins us the game. Come on, that's poor from Harvey. Really poor from Harvey there. He's not played well recently. Right, that's gone around the back now. It's dealt with by Frith. He has to play it long. It goes to Polyak. Come on. One last chance. I don't want him bloody shooting. Oh, my central midfielder who doesn't know how to score has just smashed it well wide. That'll be that. John Caton cost us that game. Completely cost us that game. Gonna go into him. I'm having to go into him a lot recently. I'm having to have stern words with him a lot recently. We've not played well. I think that's 3 league defeats in 5 games. The games that we won were against teams towards the bottom of the league. When we've played teams that have been near us, we've struggled. Oh, and bonus little 6.5 million there. I'm going to fine him 2 weeks because he cost us that. I don't care if he thinks this is fair or not. Caton apparently is ready. I'm absolutely furious. Awful performance, awful result. Yeah, our form is just dipping a little bit, and we've got Barcelona at home next. We've got a real tough sort of run of results, a run of games here too. Man City, Leeds, Arsenal, Spurs. It's going to be a tough December. But I do promise we're going to get involved in the Barcelona game. I am a man of my word, so next game, hopefully we recover. We're home to Barcelona. Okay, Barcelona at home. We beat them the last time they came here in the semi-final last year. And that's the group down there. You can see that we've actually already qualified. And we're 6 points clear of second. So a point here guarantees us finishing top of the group with a game to go. Ajax and Barcelona have kind of just been beating each other. So really makes it easy for us to go through here. Dominating the group thus far. As I said, a point here guarantees us finishing top. We've already qualified for the next round. I'm not going to play the attacking formation for this. We'll go back to our regular tiki-taka one. Okay, right. See what he wants. He wants Angulo in defence. We've got a bit of problems in defence at the moment. Caton's on a yellow card. I'm so disappointed with what Caton did in the last game. Tempted not to play him. Donath is unregistered. Oh, he's the only right back I got. I got to play him, unfortunately. We're gonna play as full strength as I can. I'm gonna put Angulo in there instead of Henrique. Henrique just, I don't know, he's not quite clicking this year. How's everyone doing condition wise? I've got 90 in ranking and 91 in Fatai. Oh, okay, maybe I'll change it around a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to play Henrique instead of Fatai then. And I'll play Joe War. Yeah, whatever. Joe War's not really been very good this year. Unfortunately, I think it is starting to wind down for him. If I check his attributes, they're starting to come down quite a lot. Especially in the physicals, which happens when they get older. He'll be 33 in January. I'm going to keep him. There's no way I'm selling him, but he's nowhere near as potent as he used to be. Not as quick. His dribbling, his crossing's fallen away. So yeah, he's not quite the same player. And I think unfortunately when we got to the Premier League, it might have been just a stage that is just a bit too good for him. But he did all right in the first couple of seasons. Right. Do that. Central midfielder. Oops, a daisy. Sorry about that. Yeah, Diogo. We'll play War. Yeah, we'll play him there. Bruninho, yeah. Yep. That looks like 6, isn't it? No, it's 7. Okay, we'll do that. Polyak, Kouassi, Fatai, Aguero, Hassi, Lengelo. Yeah, it's a good bench. As I said, we've been doing well in Europe, as we seem to do every single season we're in the Champions League. We actually seem to do very well, even if our form in the league isn't particularly good. But a point here is enough. They're not playing Rodriguez or McHenry. McHenry's on the bench. Playing Piras though. Okay. Do it for the fans. Yeah, we know that a point is enough for us to finish top. Even if we don't get that point, depends on the Ajax result. There's a highlight already. We're not all yellow today as we tend to be when we play Barcelona. Right, Ben Rabah. Oh, he's back. I don't know why I didn't have him on the bench in the last game. Oh, it's 1-0. It's taken 17 seconds. Ben Rabah is an absolute monster. I was thinking just before, I really regret not having Ben Rabah as an option on the bench against Chelsea. Even when we were down to 10 men, if I'd have put him on there, like he did against Liverpool, he could have just run through him. I should have done that already. That was a mistake. But Ben Rabah has been the absolute signing and player of the season thus far. And he has created that goal for Bruninho. Well, Diogo's been tackled there. Unfortunately, because Diogo... it's Ben Rabah again. It's Ben Rabah again. Go on, lad. It's 2-0. 2-0 up in 5 minutes. Mohamed Ben Rabah's 9th of the season. Mate, he's unreal. Mohamed Ben Rabah is absolutely amazing. Yeah, as it stands, we're going to finish top of the group comfortably. And we're 2-0 up against Barcelona in 5 minutes. Ridiculous. Mohamed Ben Rabah created the first one, scored the second. This is, he is... Yeah. Fantastic. What a player. What a signing. So glad I got him in. For quite a cheap amount, about 35 million I think it was as well, considering we sold Suleiman, who is nowhere near as potent as Ben Rabah, for 100 million. Got him in for 35 and he's been absolutely perfect. Maybe that kind of winger suits our formation much better than a guy who cuts inside. Guy who gets around the outside. And I suppose that was the case with Joe War for so long, wasn't it? So, okay. And it's Diogo. Diogo, go on, lad. Got around the back, Diogo. Oh, come on. Yeah, players waiting. It's mental. apparently I did research as to why wingers won't cut it back, and there are some certain wingers, depending on the right specific instructions and traits that they have, will cut it back. But they said, it's 3-0. Bruninho, Benrahma with the assist again. Bruninho volleys it in. Those two, the Bs, Benrahma, Bruninho, 3-0. We are pissing on Barcelona here. It's ridiculous. Barcelona are absolute bunnies, aren't they? Absolute bunnies. Brilliant performance. After such a disappointing Chelsea result, that is fantastic. Apparently they tested it, and it was a case last year as well where players wouldn't drop back, and the reason is because there's so many times where if they were to drop back, there'll be goals, there'll be unrealistic scorelines, which says to me that there's something wrong with the match engine. If the match engine isn't able to adapt to it, and isn't able to maybe the strikers don't quite get in the right positions or whatever, got to sort themselves out. But anyway, yeah, can't criticise them too much. Diogo, we're running through for another one here. Bruninho's in the middle. That's what I'm saying. Bruninho was free. He could have just knocked it back. It would have been a hat-trick. Oh, dear. We're all over him. We are absolutely all over him. Oh, no, but Rabbit's taking a knock. Yeah, I will take him off. I'll 100% take him off. Not that... It's just because I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk him getting injured. Who can come on that right-hand side? Nogueira can do a job. Kouassi can do a job. I'm going to put on Kouassi, I think. Yeah, and I'll play him as the same player. Same position. That's a shame that Benrahma's had to come off, but he could have stayed on, but I'm not risking him when we're 3-0 up, and he's done absolute wonders in this game already. I'm not going to risk him. I'll take him off, no problem. Can't afford for him to get injured. Okay, long ball forward. Kouassi. He's going. Gives it to Joe Waugh. Enrique, what have you got? Nicely done. Frith. Ibanez. Angulo. Harvey. Come on, lad. Come on, lad. Here we go. Puts it in. It's 4. It's Kouassi. The man I even bring on for Benrahma scores. Lovely ball by Harvey. Kouassi gets there. I'm not sure if that was a little header or not. But it's 4-0 against Barcelona. They are struggling. They are struggling. Barcelona are probably going to be heading out of the Champions League at the group stage. Ridiculous, lads. Ridiculous. Absolutely pasting them. Going to take off Diogo, put on Polyak. Hopefully he gets a bit more involved. Going to keep on Joe Waugh for now. Bruninho's on a hat-trick, so I'll keep him on. Yeah. I'll think about that last substitution. Maybe Angulo. But we're cruising. It's absolutely mental. I mean, these are, Barcelona, ridiculous. But we're 4-0 up against them. We've got a fantastic record against Barcelona. Played them 4 times in the space of a few months. 1-3, drawn 1. And that one that we drew took us to the Champions League final. I'll leave Joe Waugh on. Going to take off Angulo and put on Hussey. Just because I'm not really bothered at the moment. We're cruising this game. It's absolutely mental. There we go. Are they going to come forward now? I'd like Polyak to get a goal, I think. He's not scored yet. Obviously spent the first few months of the season injured. I'd like Polyak to get a goal. Oh dear. Okay, Harvey's going to get sent off here. That's 2 games in a row that our fullbacks have gotten 2 bookings. I'm not going to change the system. I'm just going to push Keaton inside to be a centre-back. If I can, if it'll let me. What are you doing, game? Right, that's better. There you go. Okay, fine, whatever. As I said, we are 4-0 up. I know we're down to 10 men, but game's won at this point. Even though we are down to 10 men, 2 games in a row that we had a man sent off. So That's another highlight. 5-0 would be taking the mick, wouldn't it? 5-0? Would that be taking the mick? Playing it around the 3 in defence. Easy, yeah. Come on, boys. Caton. Back to Volters. That's poor by Ibanez. But that's brilliant from Henrique. What a challenge. And now Kouassi's away. Habib Kouassi inside. It's not cleared. It's a goal. It's Joe Waugh. I absolutely love it when Joe Waugh scores. 5-0. We've scored 5. We've even down 10 men. We've even given an opportunity by going down to 10 men. It's another highlight. 5-0 at home to Barcelona. Mental. We have scored so many goals in this year's Champions League. Oh, chance for McHenry. Oh, McHenry, obviously ex-Concord. Didn't have him for that long. We had a ridiculous offer from Leeds, didn't we, that I just couldn't refuse. And we've gotten rid of it. It's another highlight. It's not going to be 6, is it? It's not going to be 6, is it? It might be 6. It is 6. Bruninho scored a hat-trick, his 3rd hat-trick of the year. And we are 6-0 up at home to Barcelona. And we're down to 10 men. We scored 2 goals with 10 men. And it's another highlight. Surely not, lads. Surely not. Not 7. Not 7, lads. Come on. It's taking the mick a little bit, isn't it? After a pretty poor performance against Chelsea, now we're 6-0 up against Barcelona. We're just passing it around as if we were Barcelona. Look at that long ball. Bruninho's free. It's 7, isn't it? It's only 7. It's not. It's going to be disallowed. It's going to be disallowed. Oh. All right, then. All right, then. Oh, it's another highlight, though. What's going on here? Barcelona falling apart. It's Kouassi this time. Bruninho again. Get in the area. Bruninho. Shot saved by Avramovic. Well, it's not the end of the highlight, though. Barcelona come forward. Maybe they'll get a goal. Maybe they'll get a goal. They haven't. They haven't got a goal. What a performance. And here's another highlight, though. Could be one for Barca. Oh, McHenry. Oh, by the way, I think it hit a post. They've come away again. That's a great challenge that by Hussey, but we obviously commitment. Oh, it's brilliant from Kate and that. We're not going to have another one, are we? It's an absolute belter of a game. Mainly because we're 6-0 up against Barcelona, mate. Absolutely ridiculous performance. I think this one's probably going to be the end. I don't think there's going to be a highlight here. I think it's just going to see it out for the rest of the game. They're pressing, but our 3 men in defence are passing it around like nobody's business. Here's Polyak. I'd love him to get a goal. Polyak, what's he going to do? He's been tackled. It's cleared away. It's Troy Parrott. And that's that. That's that, boys. Let me just... Got to make sure I've got to clean these, because sometimes I'm not got very good eyes and I'm long-sighted, so computer could be a bit fuzzy, but I'll make sure I clean these. Make sure I got this right. Yeah, 6-0 against Barcelona. We only needed a point to make sure we finished top of the group, and we've won 6-0. Bruninho got a hat-trick, his 3rd hat-trick of the season. Kouassi, Waugh, and of course Benrahma with the goals. Mental. Polyak struggled to perform. Might have to be keeping a close eye on him, because he's not quite hitting the heights I want him to. I might start him in the next game. Well, actually, next game is West Ham. I think I could start him in that one. Well, lads, there's no better result there. An absolutely flawless performance after a very average performance against Chelsea. We once again go to Europe, play a game in Europe, and absolutely dominate Barcelona 6-0. 6 of the best. He's been banned for a game, but that doesn't matter, because that game's a dead rubber for us. Caton needs a rest again, because every time he looks at football, he seems to get tired. Bruninho, once again. Bruninho is a strange one, though. He's been the most prolific goal scorer I think I've ever had. If I show you his form, hat-trick, 6.6, 6.4. Got a goal there. He seems to going to Spurs, he'll not score for a few games, then he'll score a hat-trick. It's those games where he doesn't score, we need him to nip one. Like this game against Reading, this game against Chelsea. He did have a couple of games injured, so I played Nogueira, and Nogueira did well. This game's Man United. That game against Ajax, I think we still won anyway. But the against Birmingham, that game against Birmingham we drew. That game against Man United we lost. That game against Reading we lost. He did well and he came off the bench against Liverpool, fair play to him. But against Chelsea we lost. There's a few games he just seems to go AWOL. 14 out of possible 20 appearances, he scored 13 goals. He's on fantastic form. But there you go. What a performance after... That was an episode of 2 halves, wasn't it? Terrible game against Chelsea. Absolutely battered Barcelona. I'll show you the group. We're going to finish top with 6 points clear of second. Arsenal, Ajax actually, how did Ajax do? They actually played the easier team. They won 1-0. We're going to play Ajax away in the last game, but there's nothing on it. We've not conceded a goal in the Champions League. We've got a plus 19 goal difference. Not conceded a goal. Europe is our bitch. Champions League, mate, is looking easy. It's the Premier League we seem to struggle to get anything from. Yeah, so that game is Ajax is 11th December. The next game I'll show you will be another double header. I'll show you the Man City and the Ajax game. Maybe the Arsenal game as well. I'll think about that. Maybe we'll have a North London double header. Arsenal Spurs. Who knows? But yeah. Champions League's easy. Premier League not so much. I'll show you the Man City game next. That's the 5th of December game apparently. Until then, hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you're not getting bored. Cheers then.